Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest Builders. I am your host, MeleeWizard, and I was able to get the cell door, and was able to make the bodybuilder's bar, which thankfully serves the purpose of the stopping your hunger meter from depleting while in town, which is always good. There was also the suggestion to make a room for here we got the strongman's shared room. Made a 1, might as well make it a 2. Though the bar by itself was enough to get me to level 4. There we go. Lovely jubbly. The base is looking better than ever. And if you don't mind me saying, you're looking a little bit beefier yourself. But listen here, Melee. Do you mind if I talk seriously for a minute? Actually, don't answer that. I'm gonna do it anyway. If we're gonna beat the Magmalice once and for all, we're gonna need to build Galileo's ultimate weapon. But the only way we're gonna do that is by dredging up a load of stuff from the past that Barbella's pretty keen to forget about. She puts on a tough front, but deep down she's actually dead sensitive. So whatever happens, I want you to give her your support. Us lads don't get a shred of tact between us. That's why I need you to look out for her on our behalf. You're the only one I can rely on. Promise me you'll take care of her, Melee. And if we've got a deal, then let's shake on it. Better yet, let's arm wrestle. Oop. Want free food. So... Okay, I thought maybe after I had built that, he would say something different, but I guess not. Yep. And we got more combat. Melee, what were you and Glutimus gossiping about back there? He wasn't flapping his gums about anything he shouldn't, was he? Anything about me? Actually, never mind all that. We've got more important things to be worrying about right now. Looks like the monsters ain't giving up as easy as I thought. They've sent another squad along, and they're almost at the gates. We've got to send them back where they came from. What do you say, Melee? Are you ready for a fight? Right! We might have lopped off the Magmalice's hand, but it looks like the rest of him's still alive and kicking. There's only one thing for it. We're gonna have to build a weapon powerful enough to finish the Blighter off once and for all. And that means we gotta go back there. But we can talk about that after we've got rid of these rotten monsters. Come on, Melee. Let's get him. Took me one to realize. Oh, jeez. Okay. Took you guys long enough to get here. Oh, this one has 3 phases. Alright, that's you down. Nice dodge. Alright. Phase 3, what you got? Oh! Okay. You know what? I feel like maybe I should have made a second one. So I could... This is definitely the safer way, because dealing with those projectiles is easier than... There we go. Just had to get the proper distance. And there's the next teleportal. I figured as much. Alright, oh, that's not the right way. I saw the crater I made. Might as well pick all that stuff up. And place the third teleportal down. All right. Put that stuff away. And there we go. Thanks for your help, Melee. We really taught them monsters a lesson. But it looks like I guessed right. That giant icy hand was the Fern Fiends, alright. Which can only mean one thing. That Magmalice and the Fern Fiend are working together. We can't just sit around twiddling our thumbs while that pair are plotting against us. We've got to build the ultimate weapon as quick as we can and use it to take those rotters out. By the way, Melee, I saw you've got your hands on another one of them teleportals. I reckon you'll be able to use that thing to get where you need to go. If I'm not wrong, it'll take you to the ruins of Gallenholm proper, where Galileo used to do all his research. It's the only place we're going to find the clues we need to build the ultimate weapon he was working on. I wish we didn't have to do this, but we don't got no other choice. My memories alone ain't going to get us any further. So do me a favor, Melee, and head on over to the ruins of Gallenholm through that new teleportal. Have yourself a nose around what's left of the laboratory and see if you can't dig out Galileo's research records. Alright. Don't think there's anybody else having any quest to do, so let's go! Celestial skein? Ooh. Flowing dress. Reduces damage taken from lava. Huh. And I need 3 of those. Alright. Let me see. Was there any other... Okay, so that is just from the birds. Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, of course, the dang... stupid dang ghost to deal with. Go away. Thankfully, I'm not taking much damage from that. But dodging that is easier said. Yeah, because I can't jump over that, unfortunately. Ooh. Seed of Life. Good. Oh, that's 2 of them. Who are you? Identity confirmed. Friend of Barbella, assistant to Master Galileo detected. Zzz. Apology mode activated. Forgive me. Magi motor stolen by monsters. Securitroid mission failed. Friend of Barbella, take this. System shutdown imminent. Master Galileo loved Barbella. Please protect her. Whatever was inside must have been taken by the monsters. Let's see. A notebook is lying open on the table. Yep. At long last, I have achieved my aim. The volvoltaic Magimotor is complete. For so long have I fruitlessly scrabbled in the dark, but now I see the light. My mind is brimming with new ideas. What a fool I was to resist. If only I knew what wisdom awaited me, I would have made this decision so much sooner. That part is worrying. It seems like whoever wrote this note wasn't in the most balanced frame of mind. Yeah. Is there anything else nearby? Oh, there's another gate. Crap. I assume that'll wear off eventually. Eventually. There we go. Okay. Could I use a Chimera wing to get back? Sure. But I mean, the gate's right here. And unfortunately, I'm not getting that third celestial skein that I'm looking for. Oh well. But I did the thing. So, the monsters raided the place, did they? Looks like they've been watching what we was up to and beat us to the punch. If those rotten monsters have got the dirty hands on Galileo's ultimate invention, there's no time to lose. I've got to read through them records before it's too late. Hurry up, Melee. Hand them over. Yep. Let's see now. Call blimey, Melee. Do you know what this is? You know I told you Galileo was working on a way of combining the powers of fire and ice, right? Well, it looks like these records show exactly how to use that power to build his ultimate weapon. Galileo didn't have the power to build, so he was never able to just sit down and knock the thing up. But now we've got the builder on board, we'll be able to complete his life's work. If I can work out what he's going on about, that is. It's going to be a tough job understanding these notes, but I'll give it my best shot. Thanks, Melee. I'll let you know when I've worked anything out. More magic ingots. Alright. Aha! Excuse me, Melee. I hate to bother you when you're so busy fighting the monsters. However, I've been having a little bit of a problem lately. Can I talk to you about it? Is it about the guy who thinks you're his fiancé? Oh, thank you. The truth is, I've been hearing a strange singing voice in the night, and it's stopping me from getting any sleep. It's a beautiful song, but with such a mournful melody. The moment I hear it, I simply well up. If you have the time, I'd be ever so grateful if you could find out where that music was coming from. By the way, do you remember the shiny silver key that the monsters were trying to steal from me when we first met? I found it half buried in that very same snowfield, just on the other side of the red teleportal. It's my most precious possession, and I keep it upon my person night and day. Well, that key seems to glow with light every time I hear the voice. It's almost as if the two things are connected. Here, Melee, though I'm loath to part with it, I entrust my key to you. Take it back to the snowfield on the other side of the red teleportal and put this mystery to bed before I go quite mad. Alright. Doesn't look like there's anything else going on, so... Thing is, there was stuff here on the red, in the red area that I was kind of wondering about too. Am I going the right way? I think so. If I see you, then I know I'm heading the right way. So where was that locked door at? I know it was somewhere around. Maybe it was that. No, that was a regular. Yeah, that was a room that I had repaired. Where? Although it is pointing me that way, so maybe that's where the... I should have just looked at where the compass was leading me. Aha. Oh, yeah! Yeah. It was this. Alright, up we go. Who's targeting me? Hello. Ah, it's you again. You have done well to gain entrance to this tower. I lost the key a lifetime ago. So, what do you want with me? Did that woman send you? My singing is disturbing a maiden's sleep? My apologies. I meant no malice by it. I sing only for my own amusement. My ancestor was a famous minstrel who played upon a silver lyre. It seems I inherited his love for music. You ask my name? I am Galileo. When I lived, I was but a humble inventor. And you? Do you still serve that woman, Barbella? She is a fiend with two faces. Just look how she relies upon my inventions to fight back against the monsters. And yet it was she who prevented me from completing my research and achieving my lifelong dream. Is that right? Allow me to give you some plain advice. Part company with Barbella this instant. After all, did I not tell you? The woman is a murderer. You would do well to remain on your guard at all times, lest she sink her claws into you too. As for the other matter, I promise I will sing no more. Please pass my apologies to the maiden in question for any distress I have caused. Okay. A Passage to Tantagel, Volume 4. Yep. Long have I journeyed from Cantlin, through the swamps of Rimmildar to the deserts of Kol, to find myself here among the icy wastes of Galenholm. My travels have borne me across many a high peak and deep sea, and have finally brought me to a startling realization. The geography of Alefgard is not as it once was. 'Twould seem the level of the sea hath risen, turning what was once land into unfordable ocean. I know not how or why such a catastrophe came to pass, but no doubt 'twas the work of the fiendish Dragonlord. Mayhap the monster laid such a scheme to separate the realm of men, that we might not band together to resist his unholy rule. 'Tis said that the legendary bard Galen once founded a town in these lands, where the air resounded with music and merriment. But now 'tis a place of endless snows, where naught is heard but the whistling of the wintry winds. Search as I might, not a trace of the once great city remains. Where coal hath been engulfed by primordial fires, Galenholm findeth itself entombed in an icy coffin. Oh woe, how little of Alfgard remaineth that is fit for human habitation. Many a moon hath come and gone since I left behind my Cantlin home and set out eastwards. But at long last my destination is within reach. Soon I shall arrive in Tantagel, where the king of all Alfgard once held his court. However, I hear dark rumors that the Dragonlord's curse hath reduced the place to a barren land of death and destruction. If any hope remaineth in that blighted land, I vow that I shall find it. Sir Reginald Augustus Grains, Cantlin Brigade of Guards. Thing is, I could have sworn... Yeah, there is a treasure up there. But it's a question of how do I get up there to get it? Well, I mean, there is the one obvious way. And I can just... There we go. Featherfall footwear. Protects against falling damage. I mean, it seems an appropriate place to find that. Okay, there is... Since I can just, return home whenever. And since the game wasn't really sending me this way, at least not right now, I feel like checking this place out. If nothing else, I'm better equipped than I once was. And hopefully all these enemies that I destroyed on the way through here don't come back, and it looks like that is the case. So, just... Again, the whole thing leads to a big castle. Man, this sword just does so much good work here. Oh dear. stone lock for a good bit. And yeah, the ghosts are back. Okay. Just checking to see if maybe there was anything on top of the gate. But it appears there's not. Oh boy. Where's the other three? Ah. I'll worry about the treasure after I clean this place out. Haha. So what do we got? Melee opens the treasures. What luck! The curious contraption. I skipped ahead. Oops. Okay. There's no other way up from here. Because, yeah, it looks like there's something up on top. Ow. Alright. Let's go ahead and see. Aha. Oh. Well, darn. I was thinking there was going to be something big and fancy up here. Oh well. And I don't see anything else up here. Fair enough. So it appears that I've just skipped ahead, skipped a step in the whole process. But hey, I was in the area, might as well, right? Thank you so much, Melee. Now that the singing has stopped, I can finally get a good night's sleep. You say that the person I heard singing was the inventor Barbella used to work for? I think Galileo must be a truly tender-hearted fellow to be able to sing so beautifully. By the way, Melee, you and Barbella have been working very closely on all these new inventions, but how well do you really know her? My dear friend Baird told me that he'd heard an odd rumor about her. He told me that Barbella might have killed someone? I often talk with Barbella in the baths, and she's always struck me as a kind and caring person. But I've noticed that she doesn't like to talk about herself very much. It's almost as if she has something to hide. Oh, but she's such a lovely person. I'm sure it must be nothing more than a silly rumor. At least I hope so. Uh-huh. Alright then, so I guess join me next time when we see what this curious contraption ends up being for. And we might get... I have a suspicion that Barbella killed Galileo, but if that's the case, I'm sure she probably had her reasons. So until next time, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice day.